Right. In our previous two arithmetic sequence videos, we talked about how to determine if a sequence was an arithmetic sequence and how to find the nth or an unknown term in a sequence. In this video, we're going to talk about making an equation for a sequence. So let's just dive right in. It's basically the same process as, using the formula to find the nth term of a sequence, but instead of plugging in the term number we're looking for, we're going to leave that as the variable n. So our first step, as always, is going to be to try to find the common difference. So here's our sequence, and our sequence is 3, -10, -23, -36. So we need to determine what our common difference is. Well, from 3 to -10, it's going down by 13. From 10 to -23, it's going down by 13. And from -23 to -36, it's going down by 13. So let's take what we know and plug it into our formula. Our common difference is -13, and our first term is 3. Remember, we're going to leave the n's blank because we're trying to set up an equation, not looking for a specific term. When we plug these in, we have 3 for our first term and -13 for our common difference. Now we're just going to simplify the right-hand side of this equation, so we're going to do everything we can. The first thing we need to do is take care of this multiplication. So I'm going to do -13 times n and -13 times -1, which will give us 3 plus -13n plus 13. Now it's just a matter of combining like terms. Well, there are no other variable terms other than -13n, so we'll just drop it down into our equation. But we can combine 3 and 13. So our equation for this sequence would be a sub n. We could substitute y there. We could substitute f of x and make it a function. But we're going to leave it as a of n is equal to -13n plus 6. Now that we have this equation, we can find any term we want by simply replacing the n by the term number that we're looking for. So in this one, let's use this equation to find the 15th term of this sequence. Well, we already have the equation set up, so it's just a matter of plugging 15 in for where n is. When I do this, I'm going to have sub 15 is equal to -13 times 15 plus 16. So we're going to do the multiplication first, which gives us a sub 15 is equal to -195 plus 16. And so we do the addition next, and it gives us a sub 15 is -179, or the 15th term in the sequence above is -179. Sometimes, instead of looking for the specific term, we're given a specific term and we're trying to find out what number of term it is in the sequence. Well, we're going to start out with our equation again, which we've written for our sequence, or arithmetic sequence, and this time we're given the term, not the term number. We're given the actual term, and we're trying to find what the term number is. So we're going to take -114 and we're going to replace a sub n with that. So now we have -114 is equal to -13n plus 16. Now it's just a matter of solving this like you would any two-step equation. We're going to undo the addition first, so we're going to subtract 16 from both sides. When we do so, we're going to end up with -130 is equal to -13n. Now we need to undo the multiplication, so we're going to divide both sides by -13, and we're going to end up with n is equal to 10, which means the 10th term in this sequence is negative 114. I hope with this and the notes, it helps you understand how to write an equation for a sequence and how to use that equation to find any number of term and to find what number of term a specific number is. Have a good one.